Hi there, this is Mark Kittleman, speech-language pathologist, and welcome to the teaching of talking. I've been thinking about a particular word for the last couple of days, and it's really been stuck right here. And that particular word is momentum. Momentum. Momentum is a word that relates to movement. So if you want to move from one place to another, momentum is the actual movement from A to B. So I'm here at Las Vegas International Airport on my way to London, England, where I have a family emergency and my wife is there and I need to go and help take care of things there. So in the last couple of days, boy, I've been, packing my bag and making plans and purchasing things and making sure I have enough clothes and, all of those things. So the momentum that I've been experiencing and has enabled me to pack 2 suitcases and figure out what I'm going to need for maybe even up to a month or more. I mean, I have no idea how long I'm going to stay, but it's the momentum that enabled me to get everything done. Now, sometimes in the past when I traveled, I'd start packing at the last minute and things would be, up in... I don't even want to describe it, but it would be like upheaval, because I didn't necessarily do the correct momentum that would enable me to get things done. Well, anyway, this morning I got up real early at 5 o'clock. I called the Uber. The Uber came to pick me up, came to the airport, did all of those things that I have to do so that momentum from just a couple of days ago to right now getting ready to board a plane for London Heathrow Airport, that momentum has enabled me to accomplish things. So you might say to me, well, Mark, what's the point here? This video is about aphasia, isn't it? And I'll say yes. Okay, and so you might go, well, what's the point? Well, the point is that in speech therapy, momentum is also extremely important. Momentum is starting on the path of better speaking and continuing on the path. Now, a lot of people, what they do after a while is they say, well, I want to slow it down, or I want to wait a while, or I want to try and do it myself. Well, what frequently happens is that the momentum stops when you don't have expert care behind you and helping you and helping find those shortcuts that will help your loved one regain speaking faster. So momentum means that once you get started in speech therapy, keep it moving forward. Keep practicing every day. Keep engaging in conversation. Keep learning about how to stimulate speech and language. And do the things each and every day that contribute to better speaking. Now that's called momentum. And when you have momentum, gosh, things just move forward. And you know something? Results happen. You find yourself at the place where you wanted to go because you prepared, you moved forward, and you kept it going each and every day. So that's the message today about momentum. It's very, very important. Try not to ever have your speech therapy interrupted or stopped for any reason, because once that happens, momentum stops. I don't care what you say. Momentum just slows down and it's just not the same. And to achieve something like better speaking for those with aphasia requires a great deal of momentum. So I'll be going over to the UK and I'll be there for a couple of weeks, but we have a seminar. We have 2 seminars scheduled back in Las Vegas in January and February. One deals with apraxia of speech, and that is, there are a lot of people with aphasia who also have apraxia, and they can't talk because their speech motor. They can't formulate the sounds right. They try to imitate words, and they just can't do it. Well, so we're going to have an intensive 3-day aphasia meeting in Las Vegas, where I teach you everything you need to know in order to get started, and I'll help you get started. We'll look at the person that you love, and we'll take a look at what they're doing, and we'll start a program for them where I'm going to teach you exactly what you need to do in order to get that person with apraxia speaking better. And so that's one of the 3-day seminars that we're going to be having in Las Vegas. The other seminar is related to aphasia. And aphasia is the loss of words. Now, you might be able to speak okay, and you might be able to mimic words or repeat words, but for some reason it doesn't stick. And the person has difficulty. You might practice a particular word for a day or 2 or 3, and then the next day it's gone. So we're going to teach you about aphasia and how to help people speak in single words. Then once they're established at the single word level, then expand it to 2 words or 3 words or 4 words or a whole sentence. So we're going to spend 3 days intensively training probably about 10 individuals with their loved ones. So we're looking for caregivers because we want to train caregivers. I had an email just yesterday about a woman I work with and her son went into a rehab center. He had to go back into the hospital, and after he went into the hospital, he went to a rehab center, and the rehab center had speech therapy. And, she sent me a letter, and she said, Mark, my son is getting speech therapy, but they won't allow me in the room. Well, one of the foundational principles of the teaching of talking is that we train the caregiver in expert speech language stimulation techniques and methods so that that kind of thing shouldn't happen. She's going there anyway every day, and she's working with him and following the teaching of talking method. And here's a guy who started out and he couldn't even repeat syllables, and now he's saying 2 and 3 word utterances. So this is about training caregivers, or it's about training speech pathologists in a very simple, easy technique that they can then train their loved ones, the people with aphasia. The speech pathologist can come to the meeting, learn the teaching of talking methods, go back to their clinic or their hospital, work with the person with aphasia and the caregiver or the family member. Because we believe that from the very get-go, those with aphasia should be working with a speech pathologist and the caregiver simultaneously, so that this caregiver learns whatever is necessary to help that individual talk. So that's a little bit about what's going on. We believe in momentum. Hey, let's keep this momentum going, because momentum makes it happen. It makes starting out at point A, and guess what? Reaching your destination. This is Mark Ittleman, speech language pathologist. If you'd like this video, please give us the thumbs up. And if you'd like some information about the upcoming meetings, there's information below this video that will help you contact us. What you're going to want to do is you're going to want to click on the weekly videos and blogs and get on our mailing list if you aren't already. If you aren't on our mailing list, please do so, because we're going to be sending out all the information about the upcoming seminars to you shortly. As soon as I find out what's going on over in England and and deal with that. You know, you got to keep that momentum going. I'm planning on the seminar in January and February, even if I have to come back to Las Vegas, do it, and go back to the UK, because I'm making a commitment. Commitment is important, and that starts the momentum. So, if you like this video, please give us a thumbs up. If you want to contact us, come to teachingoftalking.com. And if you want to contact me, my email address is below also. So, keep the momentum going, and I look forward to seeing you soon. Okay, bye-bye now.